Hello, welcome to Cooking with Harumi-san. Today we'll be showing you how to make sushi. First of all, I'd like to ask the cook what the ingredients are and what exactly she's making, etc., etc. So, what is the first step in making this dish?
With 5 cups rice.
5 cups of rice.
You wash it.
Wash it.
And soak about 2 hours.
You soak for 2 hours.
Okay. Then like that. Then put 1 tablespoon sake.
1 tablespoon of sake in the soaking rice.
Yeah, and the water is same amount of rice.
Okay, same amount of water to same amount of rice.
Yeah. Then with I put a little bit of seaweed.
A little bit of seaweed in the rice.
And soak for 2 hours. Then start cooking.
Okay.
Okay, after start cooking, you leave about 15 to 20 minutes leaving this rice
in the pot. Okay, so you leave it for 15-20 minutes in the pot.
Yes. Then I'm going to put it in here, and this one is 3-4 cup vinegar and 3-4 cup sugar and a half tablespoon salt.
Okay, say that again.
So boil.
Okay, so 3/4 cup of vinegar, 3/4 cup of sugar, and half tablespoon of salt. And you boil it?
Then you boil everything hot, and you have this pan on the side and cool off fat. Okay? Then you put it like this. Then mix with the rice.
Mix it with the rice.
Don't go like this. You try to cut it.
Try to cut it
in
with the rice. Now this is just regular short grain rice, Japanese rice?
Japanese rice, this one is whole tamaki.
Whole tamaki.
You could get it from Yaohan.
So you wait for the rice to cool?
Yeah.
You wait for the rice to cool. Okay.
About 15 and 20 minutes.
15-20 minutes. Good stuff? Okay. Great. Okay, so while the rice is cooling here, could you just point out some of the other ingredients that went into that before we move on to the next step? So before that, the rice vinegar. Could you show us the bottle there and what its name is? Yeah. So it's just rice vinegar. Okay. And then the seaweed that was soaked with the rice.
Just
okay. And what's the name of that?
Kombu, dashi kombu.
Dashi kombu. Okay. Okay. Now, so.
Wait.
Okay, before we go to the actual putting it together, could you go through each of the ingredients and tell me, what they are and what the Japanese name is and where you can find it? So.
This inside?
Yeah, the inside, the ingredients.
Vegetable.
Okay.
This is shiitake, mushroom.
Mushroom. So it's a shiitake mushroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Carrots.
So carrots.
Egg.
Egg.
When you make egg, little sugar and a sake.
A little sugar and sake and salt to make a little thin omelet. Okay.
Kampyo is
So the Japanese name is kampyo.
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 You could get it from Yaohan or a Japanese store.
So from Yohan.
Then this one is a eel.
Eel.
Fish.
Okay, so it's already cooked and it comes in a can?
Fish eel and pickled gingers.
Okay, and you buy them in the store?
Yes.
Okay, pickled ginger.
Yeah.
And eels are already made up?
Yes. Then you use seaweed.
Okay, so that's seaweed you can buy in a Japanese store?
Then you have this bamboo seed for the dodo. Then when you check the nori, shiny side, bottom.
Okay, so you put the shiny side of the nori
Yeah,
on the bottom.
Then
Down.
you use vinegar and water.
Okay, so wipe your hands with some vinegar and water
So it won't stick to
so it won't stick.
This is just about measurement how much rice you're gonna put it in.
Okay. So about a cup of rice maybe?
Yes.
And spread it out.
Don't put too much in here. It's gonna stick out.
Okay, so don't push too much towards the end.
And this one you leave about ½ inch.
Okay, leave a ½ inch from the edge.
About. This one is okay. No.
Okay, so you can put it up to the edge on the other side.
But not too thick.
Right, not too thick.
Then in the middle you put a little bit, push it out.
Okay, make a little ditch or something in the middle.
Could you stop?
Hollow it out. Okay, so this is the boiled carrots that are thinly sliced, and the boiled leaf spinach cooked whole, and very thin omelet cooked with the sugar and sake, I believe. And it's thinly sliced into pieces like the carrot and the spinach. These are the other ingredients: the shiitake mushrooms, sliced thin, I believe soaked, and this is the other ingredient. This is the pickled ginger. Okay. And this is the fish, eel, and it looks delicious. And this is the kind of seaweed that was used to soak with the rice. It looks really delicious. Okay, there's one more ingredient that we didn't get here. Could you describe that pink stuff?
This one is a shrimp,
Shrimp?
boiled shrimp, and only meat, and sugar, and a little salt.
Okay, so it's shrimp boiled with meat?
Yeah, just meat, and
Oh, just the meat of the shrimp?
shredded.
And shred it. Now, do you make this yourself?
You could buy it.
Can you buy this pink stuff in the store?
Yes.
What's its name? Do you remember?
Oboro ebi.
Say it again?
Oboro
Oboro?
is, this is shredded.
Okay.
Ebi.
Ebi.
Yes.
So oboro ebi, shredded shrimp.
This makes a real color.
Makes it really colorful.
Okay, now gonna be kampyo.
Campio.
Just two pieces.
2 pieces or so, stretched out in the middle there.
Green carrots.
Carrot.
Doesn't have to be, this color. You put together. Spinach.
So 2 or 3 strands of the leaf spinach. Okay. Slice of the egg. And then a little bit of the eel.
Then put this
And then a little bit of the,
ginger and top of the onion.
okay, pickled ginger on top of the eel.
Then I put everything, shiitake.
And then a shiitake mushroom spread out over the top.
That's it, right?
Okay, now, is there any special technique that you use in rolling this up?
Little bit bend down.
Okay, so you bend down a little bit
bit.
there? Okay,
Then two, yeah.
outward.
Then hold with just finger, 3 finger of just inside. Then go like that.
Okay.
Then little bit tight. Press. Okay. Then hold this one. Then go over.
So, you're trying now to squeeze it into a little better shape, right? Oh, it got a little crack? Okay.
Make another one. This one.
Could you show us a bag of that nori so we can see what it looks like? Okay.
Always keep in the freezer.
Always keep the nori for this in the freezer.
Shiny side down.
Shiny side down.
Otherwise, it's not even gonna be. If you use wrong side, gonna be funny.
Yeah. So otherwise it'll be a little funny tasting or feel.
Not to taste.
Feeling.
It comes apart.
Okay, about 1 cup of the rice on top of the nori. Spread it out. Now, do you ever use anything different from that pink shrimp? I mean, do you ever use anything different from that?
Yeah, I could use for something else too.
What other sorts of things do you can you put?
Press sushi.
Pressed.
Oshi sushi. Make a color.
Okay, make your little ditch or space
Yes.
for the shrimp.
Compare. Carrot.
So just 1 carrot.
1 piece carrot. Spinach.
You make it look so easy.
Need the experience. Then eggs. Ready?
And that usually just flakes off, right?
Yes.
Kind of just put a little bit around there.
You don't have to, but most other people don't like unagi, then just this. Fish, if they don't like fish.
Okay, this is the pickled cabbage now.
Pickle ginger.
Ginger, cabbage, what am I saying? Ginger. And then the shiitake mushroom.
で、しいたけもし
Okay, now here we go again. No, so you have to bend that down a little bit first.
Then you
3 fingers.
Go
Okay. Press it down.
down.
Hold up the top and roll over the inside.
Yes.
Shape it a little bit. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
これを
My goodness.
今度スタップして。スタップして。
Okay, now before you can cut this,
Set for 20 minutes.
okay, you have to let it sit for 20 minutes.
Yes, more than 20 minutes.
Now you brought up some new ingredients here.
This is
Oh.
a California roll.
Oh, this is for
Okay.
California rolls.
This is seaweed, one side short and one side long.
Okay, so it's a rectangle.
Yeah,
Okay.
rectangle, long side you put in the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you fold it over lengthwise.
Yeah. Now this one is これ何imitation crab stick.
Okay, imitation crab steak.
Yeah, this I get it from down in.
Okay, you can get that at any
Yeah.
grocery store.
And you make it in a 3.
Okay, so slice it in 3 slices.
Pickle cucumber or cucumber small.
Okay, now pickled cucumbers.
No.
Where do you get those pickled cucumbers?
No, this is regular.
Oh, regular cucumbers,
Small
okay.
cucumber.
Okay, small,
Yeah.
oh, pickle-sized
Yeah.
cucumbers,
And
sliced.
avocado and cutlet.
Okay, avocado sliced in small pieces.
Yes.
Now, when you cut that in half, so now you're just using 1 piece of the nori,
Nori.
right?
one piece.
Okay, and you put that's about a third of a cup of rice or so. And now you're covering half of it.
Ah, sesame seed. Go.
Okay.
I don't do it just. Mine is just.
Okay, so this is, you're doing it a way which is not the way you usually do it.
No.
Okay,
this
but-
is most Western.
Oh, this is the way it's done in most restaurants, okay. So we'll see that way first, and then the better way.
On the middle way, I have to put now you need the sesame seed.
Okay, now this is sesame seed. Okay, so you sprinkle the sesame seed over the top. Now, could you show us that sesame seed container? What exactly is it? Is it toasted or roasted sesame seed? Irigoma.
You see the upside down?
Oh, okay, then you put it upside down.
Then put the kamaboko.
Kameboko,
Kamaboko じゃないわ。Honey stick. Crab stick.
crab steak first. And then some cucumbers. And then the slices of avocado. Okay, now 3-finger, roll it over. Okay, so the rice is going to be on the outside of this one. Now, is there any way of making it so it won't stick, so the rice won't stick to the bamboo roller?
Yes.
Do you put water on there or something?
So none of that.
Uh,
Stop. Machine stop. Machine stop.
Is it going? Okay, now you brought out some saran wrap there. Okay, so you wrap the roller in the saran wrap and then you're attaching it there with Scotch tape. And this is for the California maki, right? This is so it won't stick.
Okay. Then you put this
Oh,
spoon.
so this is your way.
My way.
Okay, so first you put down the toasted sesame seeds. Of course, this is the better way. about a third of a cup of rice is squish it down there. And you're putting in the right in the middle of the roller. Okay. So the rice is about a 1/4 inch thick or so. And you're covering maybe about a third of the middle of the roller pan so far. I can't wait to eat these things.
Just right.
Okay, so you just straighten it out
Yeah.
at the edge of the one of the last row of the thread on the roller
And this
pan.
one, so little open, little
Okay.
small. The rice is little big.
Okay, so the rice should kind of come out of the edges of the nori. Now, does this nori have any side up or down, or is it the same on both sides?
Same thing.
Okay, so you don't have to put it in any specific way. Okay, now you're going to put the crab meat, imitation crab meat, on top of the nori. A few slices of cucumber next to it, on top of it. And a slice of avocado in each place. Okay, now the roll over. Hold it with your fingers as you roll it over. Okay, squinch it down once and then roll it all the rest of the way.
And if you don't have enough sesame seed, put it.
I see. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
No?
Looks great.
揚げの寿司？あ、揚げの寿司はできないね。ちょっとした。
Okay, so just to kind of go through it one more time, recap, we'll take a look at this just as you make up another California maki here. So a third or half cup of rice or so. Spread it out over about a third or half of the middle of the roller. Okay, so let the rice stick out over the edges of the nori. Okay, so put a slice of each of the ingredients, the crab, cucumber, and avocado. Fill up the middle there. And now you roll it. Hold the insides with your fingers. Push it down once and then finish rolling it out. And put a little extra sesame seed. Okay, so we're gonna start cutting, but can you tell us exactly what you're doing here? So you
Oh,
have a very
in
sharp
half.
knife.
Put
Did you put
in-
water on the knife?
Vinegar.
Oh,
Yeah,
vinegar. You put some
vinegar
vinegar on the
one.
knife. You slice it in half.
Mm,
Wipe it
clean
off.
knife. Another half.
Okay. So you slice it in eighths.
Yes.
Okay, and keep wiping it off each time. Oh. So is it a special knife that you're using?
This one is a ceramic.
A ceramic knife. Is that better to cut sushi with?
Yes.
Oh.
But it's hard to get in here.
Oh, where do you buy one of those things?
Japan.
Oh, you can't buy them in Chicago? Not even at Yaohan?
See how pretty it is?
Oh, it looks beautiful. I can't wait to eat it. Okay, now we're going to cut the California maki. Okay, so you put a little vinegar on your fingers and on the knife.
This is only 3.
Okay, so we first cut it into thirds. And then we're going to cut it again, I think. And then we slice it, each of the thirds into half at an angle. Okay, so it looks like triangles at a diagonal. Now, how long do these usually last? I mean, you said you have to wait to let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes before you cut it. And then after you cut it and put it out, how long does it last? Is it just a few hours or? And there we have it. Okay, so we're here having made the nori sushi and the California roll or California sushi, and we'll now move on to making the nigiri sushi. Is that how you pronounce it?
Age.
Agare.
Inari the
Inari sushi.
Inari.
Inari sushi. So you have these skins. Now, what are these skins?
This soybean.
Mhm.
Same thing like a tofu.
Okay, now when you go to the store, what do you ask
Age.
for?
Age.
Age?
はい。Age.
Okay.
Make nigiri ball there.
So make a little ball with the rice and stuff it into the skin, and there you have it. Now this is the same exact rice that you
Yes,
used for
same
the other
rice.
thing. Now sometimes do you ever put in any other things in
yes,
there?
we could put a little carrots left over or kampyo, shiitake. But today I make one
Okay.
or sesame seed.
And when you buy those skins, they come dry, and then you have to boil them or something, or
Yes,
what?
you have to boil at least 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just to boil. Take
And-
the oil out.
Oh, I see. So they're oily.
Yes.
Do you put any like seasoning in the water when you
Yes,
boil them?
make a fishy stock, then put a little sugar and mirin and little soy sauce.
Okay,
And
say that again
slow
now.
fire
Mhm.
and cook for about half an hour.
Half an hour. So you put the skins in some water with some fish stock.
Fishy stock.
Okay, where do you get the fish stock?
They have dasinomoto.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
a
just a little
dry.
powder.
Okay.
Then you just lemon in the water. Then put this one again in there and then put about, see now, maybe you want to make a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is half cup of sugar.
Oh, a half cup of sugar.
Yeah,
Okay, with the
and,
fish stock.
Yeah, cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon soy sauce.
1 tablespoon
And
of soy sauce.
when you finish, put the salt. After put the salt,
Okay.
don't cook.
Okay, so after it's done cooking, you put some salt on top of it.
Yes.
Now, again, what was that name of that fish stock thing?
Dasinomoto.
Dashinomoto.
So make a bowl and open.
Do you ever put more vinegar or rice vinegar in that rice for the inari?
Same
amount.
recipe. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna just recap making the norimaki. Let's go through the ingredients one more time. So the first ingredient is the broiled eels there. Okay, and it comes in a can like that. And next one is the pickled ginger, and that's next to the eels there. It comes in a jar like that. The next ingredient is the oboro ebi, the shrimp, the shredded shrimp, to provide a little color for the thing. And the next is the boiled vegetables, the boiled carrot, and that's boiled in what?
Oil and fishy stock and
Boiled in fish stock.
a little bit sugar,
A little bit sugar.
and soy sauce. No, don't put the soy sauce. Change color.
Okay,
That makes dark. So just a little sugar and salt.
okay. And then the egg is an omelet that you make, and you put a little sake and sugar in that. Okay. Anything else in the
Salt.
omelet? And salt. Okay. And the next is the spinach, again
Just
boiled,
to boil in the salt water.
the salt water. And the next is the
Kampyo.
campio, which is a kind of what?
It's more like squash pan.
Okay, it's from the squash family. You buy that at the Japanese grocery store?
Yes, it's already dry up,
Oh.
cut like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
like
buy
the
it dried, and then the shiitake mushrooms, or you buy dry, and then you let them sit in water, or do you boil them?
No, set water.
Okay, just let them sit.
Then later.
Okay. Okay, let's go through it step by step again.
And nori,
Mm-hmm.
down,
Shiny side down.
down.
About a cup or a cup and a half of rice.
Just to use measurement for this one, so gonna be same size. Same size.
Oh, I see. So just make sure it's the same size each time. And you push it down to about a 1/4 inch thickness. Leave a little edge at the top there, otherwise it can go almost toward the edge elsewhere. Okay, and then you put a little indentation there in the middle of it. You put the oboro ebi in the indentation, and very pink. And then the kompyo. So that's the vegetable. It comes dried in packages at the grocery store, which you boil. So you boil the kampyo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nowadays they have already cooked.
Oh, so you don't even have to boil it?
Yes, little package.
Okay, so each slice of each of the ingredients here piled on top of one another. So how long have you been making sushi?
Sushi, maybe over 40 years.
Holy cow. Holy cow! Like harikari, harikari. Right? And a little bit of the eel to give it some flavor. Now, is there anything you could use instead of eel?
Some people from Hawaii, they use canned tuna.
Oh, I see. Just you need a kind of a fish
Yes.
flavor to give it some flavor.
Just a little.
Okay, you roll it over. Now, could you show us how you kind of bend down the top there?
And down this one.
Okay, and roll it over with your fingers held in there. Okay. Press it down. Finish rolling it. Perfect every time. Stop. Great.
Right?
Quiet on the set.
Well, are you gonna
You don't have to use this.
get the camera?
Right?
Okay, before we go to the actual putting it together, could you go through each of the ingredients and tell me, what they are and what the Japanese name is and where you can find it? So,
Just inside.
yeah, the inside, the ingredients.
Vegetable.
Okay.
This is 何これなこれは。もうこれからいこうや。しいたけ、マッシュル。
Mushroom. So it's a shiitake mushroom.
Yes.
Okay.
This is あそこ思い出してこの。Carrots.
So carrots,
Egg.
egg,
When you make egg, little sugar and a sake.
little
and
sugar
salt.
and sake and salt
Yes.
to make a
Then
little
the
thin omelet.
spinach.
Okay.
Kampyo is
So the Japanese name is kampyu.
kampyo. Kampyo
Kampyu.
you could get it from Yaohan or Japanese store.
So from Yoha.
Then this one is a eel,
Eel.
fish. You know,
Okay, so it's already cooked and it comes in a can.
fish eel and pickled gingers.
Okay, and you buy them in the store.
Yes.
Okay, pickled ginger
yeah.
and eel, they're already made up.
Yes. Then you use seaweed.
Okay, so that's seaweed you can buy
Yes.
in a Japanese store.
Then you have this bamboo sea for the dodo. Then when you check the nori, shining side, bottom.
Okay, so you put the shiny side of the nori
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Then
Down.
you use vinegar and water.
Okay, so wipe your hands with some vinegar and
Yeah,
water
so it won't stick it to
so it won't stick.
This is just about measurement how much rice you're gonna put it in.
Okay. So about a cup of rice maybe?
Yes.
And spread it out.
Don't put too much in here, gonna stick out.
Okay, so don't push too much towards the end.
And this one you leave about ½ inch.
Okay, leave a ½ inch from the edge.
About. This one is okay, not,
Okay, so you can put it up to the edge on the other side.
but not too thick.
Right, not too thick.
Then in the middle, you put a little bit, push it down.
Okay, make a little ditch or something in the
Yeah,
middle.
could you stop?
Hollow it out.
Why do we have to stop?
I have to get some more things.
Or you should just say, excuse me while I get some.
Stop it, waste time.
All right, go
Stop.
ahead.
So these are boiled carrots, boiled spinach.
And you should have a close-up. Huh?
Now I'm gonna move it.
No, you bring it. It's tilted. Wait, now you gotta describe what they are.
Here. Okay, so this is the boiled carrots that are thinly sliced, and the boiled leaf spinach cooked whole, and very thin omelet cooked with the sugar and sake, I believe. And it's thinly sliced into pieces like the carrot and the spinach. These are the other ingredients, the shiitake mushrooms sliced thin, I believe soaked, and this is the other ingredient. This is the pickled ginger, okay? And this is the fish, eel, and it looks delicious. And this is the kind of seaweed that was used to soak with the rice. It looks really delicious.
You put this one,
I just stopped.
okay?
Okay, another ingredient? Hold a second, What's this thing?
This
Yeah,
is.
wait, shh.
Wait. Hold it. Now you gotta first, I'll say like that and you're gonna speak.
Okay, there's one more ingredient that we didn't get here. Could you describe that pink stuff?
This one is a shrimp,
Shrimp?
boiled shrimp, and only meat, and sugar, and a little salt.
Okay, so it's shrimp
Shrimp.
boiled with meat?
Yeah, just meat, you know, and
Well, just the meat of the shrimp and shred it. Now, do you make this yourself?
You could buy it.
Can you buy this pink stuff in the store?
Yes.
What's its name? Do you remember?
Oboro ebi.
Say it again?
Oboro
Oboro?
is, this is shredded
Okay.
ebi.
Ebi.
Yes.
So oboro ebi, shredded shrimp.
This makes a real colorful.
Makes it really colorful.
Okay, now gonna be kampyo.
Campio.
Just, what do you call it? 2 pieces.
2 pieces or so, stretched out in the middle there.
Then carrots.
Carrot.
Doesn't have to be, this color. You could figure it out. Spinach.
So 2 or 3 strands of the leaf spinach. slice of the egg.
Eel.
And then a little bit of the eel.
Then put this
And then a little bit of the,
ginger in the top of that nut.
okay, pickled ginger on top of the eel.
Then I put everything, the shiitake.
And then a shiitake mushroom. Spread out over the top.
That's it, eh?
Okay, now, is there any special technique that you use in
Then-
rolling this up?
Little bit bend down.
Okay, so you bend
Few
down a
little
little bit.
bit
Okay,
bend to, yeah.
that one.
Then hold with this finger, 3 finger of this inside. Then go like that.
Okay.
Then little bit tight. Press. Okay. Then hold this one. Then go up.
So, you're trying now to squeeze it into a little better shape, right? Oh, it's got a little crack?
Make another one. This is
Could you show us a bag of that nori so we can see what it looks like? Okay.
always keep in the freezer.
Always keep the nori for this in the freezer.
Shiny side down.
Shiny side down.
Otherwise, it's not even gonna be. If you use the wrong side, gonna be funny.
Yeah, so otherwise there'll be a little funny tasting
No,
feel.
not to taste it.
Feeling.
It comes apart. Okay. Like
Okay, about 1 cup of the rice on top of the nori. Spread it out. Do you ever use anything different from that pink shrimp?
that. See?
I mean, do you ever use anything different from that?
Yeah, I could use for something else too.
What other sorts of things do you can you
Press sushi.
press?
Oshi sushi. Make colorful. Yeah.
Okay, make a little ditch or space
Yes.
for the shrimp.
This makes it real colorful. Compel. Carrot.
So just 1 carrot.
1 piece carrot. Spinach. Okay.
You make it look so easy.
Need experience. And eggs. Maggi.
And that usually just flakes off, right?
Yes.
Kind of just put a little bit around there.
You don't have to, but most other people don't like unagi, then just this. Fish, if they don't like fish.
Okay, this is the pickled cabbage now.
結構ジンジ
Ginger, cabbage, what am I saying? Ginger. And then the shiitake mushroom.
ャー。いや、しいたけですよ。
Okay, now here we go again. Roll it. No, so you have to bend that down a little bit
A
first.
little bit this one. Then you should
Three
just
fingers.
Roll.
Okay. Press it down.
Down.
Hold up the top and roll over the inside.
Yes.
Shape it a little bit. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
ちょっとこれを
My goodness.
今度スタップしてスタップして
It's so easy. How come Naomi can't? Huh?
I want to change them.
はい今度これをカットしてみますね
Wait, here we go. Cut it.
Wait.
Not too, no, not, I can cut now because too soft. You have to set the pot.
Okay,
Wait,
we-
you gotta go over that.
So you gotta say that.
So. Stand back there, I gotta see if I
Oh,
got.
some more stuff.
Yeah. Next
Wait,
one.
wait. Hold it.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the zoom because I'm not getting much of the. Okay. Now you gotta talk about let it sit. Okay, hold it.
I-
Now.
That's
wait,
it.
wait, it's not on yet. When I go like this, that means it's on. Look at the camera.
Okay, now, before you can cut this,
Set for 20 minutes.
okay, you have to let it sit for 20 minutes.
Yes, more than 20 minutes.
Now, you brought up some new ingredients
This
here.
is California rolls.
Oh, this is for
Okay.
California rolls.
This is seaweed, one side short and one side long.
Okay, so it's a rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle, long side you put in the head.
Okay,
Yes,
so you fold it over lengthwise.
yeah. Okay. Now this one is これ何？imitation crab steak.
Okay, imitation crab steak.
Yeah, this I get it from Dominic.
Okay, you can get that at any
Yeah.
grocery store.
And you make it in a three.
Okay, so slice it in 3 slices.
Pickle cucumber, small.
Okay, now pickled cucumbers.
No.
Where do you get those pickled cucumbers?
No, this is regular.
Oh, regular
cucumber,
cucumbers.
Small cucumber.
Okay, small,
Yeah.
oh, pickle-sized
Yeah.
cucumbers,
Then
a slice.
avocado and cut like.
Okay, avocado sliced in small pieces.
Yes. This one.
Now, when you cut that in half, so now you're just using one piece of the
Yeah.
nori,
Nori,
right?
one piece.
Okay. And you put that's about a third of a cup of rice or so. And now you're covering half of it.
シスミシード忘れてた。Go.
Okay.
I don't do it this way. My way is that.
Okay, so this is, you're doing it a way which is not the way you usually do it.
No,
Okay,
this
but-
is most Western people.
Oh, this is the way it's done in most restaurants. Okay. So we'll see that way first, and then the better way.
The better way I have to put the. Now I need the seasonings.
Okay, now this is sesame seed. Okay, so you sprinkle the sesame seed over the top. Now, could you show us that sesame seed container? What exactly is it? Is it toasted or roasted sesame seed and irigoma?
You see the upside down?
Oh, okay, then you put it upside down.
Then put the kamaboko.
Kamaboko.
かまぼこじゃないわ。カニステーキ。クラブステーキ。
crab steak first, and then some cucumbers, and then the slices of avocado.
Okay.
Okay, and then 3-finger, roll it over. Okay, so the rice is going to be on the outside of this one. Now, is there any way of making it so it won't stick, so the rice won't stick to the bamboo roller?
Yes.
Do you put water on there or something?
皿の中。ちょっとスタップして、ミシンスタップ。ミシンスタップ。
Okay.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
There's a land wrap. Here, say something.
I can say.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, it's not going. Can I start it?
Yeah.
Is it going? Okay, now, you brought out some saran wrap there. Okay, so you wrap the roller in the saran wrap, and then you're attaching it there with Scotch tape. And this is for the California maki, right? This is so it won't stick.
Okay. Then you put this
Oh,
spoon.
so this is your way.
My way.
Okay, so first you put down the toasted sesame seeds. Of course, this is the better way. About 1/3 of a cup of rice, just squish it down there. And you're putting it right in the middle of the roller. Okay. So the rice is about a 1/4 inch thick or so. And you're covering maybe about 1/3 of the middle of the roller pan so far. I can't wait to eat
Straight
these things.
just right.
Okay, so you just straighten it out
Yeah.
at the edge of the
Yeah.
one of the last row of the thread on the roller.
Then this
pan.
one, so little
Okay.
small, rice is little big.
Okay, so the rice should kind of come out of the edges of the nori. Now, does this nori have any side up or down, or is it the same on both sides?
Same.
Okay, so you don't have to put it in any specific way. Okay, now you're going to put the crab meat, imitation crab meat on top of the nori. A few slices of cucumber next to it, top of it. And a slice of avocado in each place. Okay, now the roll over. Roll it with your fingers as you roll it over. Okay, squinch it down once and then roll it all the rest of the way.
Then if you don't have enough sesame seed, put it.
I see. Okay.
That's it.
Looks great.
揚げの寿司、あ、揚げの寿司はできないな。ちょっとした。
Okay.
見てみた。
No.
Why?
Because I can't do a close up.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
She's just doing another one.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it. なんだろう。 It's over here, right?
So now, let's do it one more time.
What? Which one?
You don't have to talk, but okay, you do.
これ?
I'm gonna just tape you doing a close up with just your hands showing, okay? So wait, you're gonna say, just to recap, this is how to make the California maki sushi, okay? Wait, hold on.
Wait, don't do that yet. Now, is that in the way? Is it okay?
Okay, wait. So, you're gonna say, okay.
John gonna say?
Okay, so just to kind of go through it one more time, recap, we'll take a look at this just as you make up another California maki here. So a third, half cup of rice or so. Spread it out over about a third or half of the middle of the roller. Okay, so let the rice stick out over the edges of the roller.